Hi friends, welcome to Learn QA and Allah channel. And in this video, we'll try to learn simplifications and approximations part 1. We'll try to make some series of videos on this topic. So this is the first video. Let us see what the prerequisites, what are the things that you need to familiar before going to attempt the questions on simplifications and approximations. If you have sound knowledge on basic arithmetic operations, additions, subtractions, multiplications, and divisions, and quickest way of taking LCMs, squares and square roots, cubes and cube roots, and quickest percentage calculations like 1%, 10%, 20%, 35%, and apart from that, fractional equivalent, something like 1 by 13, 1 by 17, 1 by 19. If I say some randomly 5.8%, you have to say it as 1 by 17. If I say 5.26%, you have to say 1 by 19. Such random expressions, even you must be able to tell. Then only you can excel. Compared to your competitors, friends. I cannot say you can excel in the subject. It's all about comparison about competitive exams, right? You have to grow. You have to be better than your competitors. That's all. And apart from this, if you have sound knowledge on BODMAS rule and converting mixed fractions to different forms, can I say 2 by 3 as 2 plus 2 by 3? Some elementary mathematical understanding also very much important to solve the questions on simplifications and approximations. So let's start. 10 different varieties of questions can be done in this video. Let's see the first question. 6 into 6 into 6 into 6 into 6, 5, 6 and 4, 6. If I take 4, 6 is common, bracket, here 6 left, here 1 left. So 6 plus 1, 7, right? This is 81 into. Friends, 3.5 is 7 by 2 of question mark place. Take it as x. So 7, 7 cancel. So 3 2s are 3 27s are 3 2s are 3 9s are 3 2s are 3 3s are, and 3 goes 2 times. If I take this 2 to the left side, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 2 power 5. 2 power 5 is 32. So 32 is x value. So option C. Very simple question, right? Let's go for second question quickly. So 18 1 by 3 of 18 plus 19 1 by 4 of 28 equal to 5.5 times of what? You can always convert big expressions into small parts. Can I say 18 1 by 3 as 18 plus 1/3 of 18? And 19 1 by 4 as 19 plus 1/4 of 28. Friends, 18 is a 324, 1/3 of 18, 6. 324 plus 6, 330. Comfortably, you got 330. Now 19 into 28, you need to do it first of all. Friends, 19 into 28, I am not good. I am good with 20 into 28. So 19 can be written as 20 minus 1 into 28. So 20 into 8, 28 to 560 minus 28, because 1 into 28, is it 532? So 532 is 19 into 28. 1/4 of 28 is 7. So 532 plus 7, 539. What is sum of these two? Is it 869? This is. So left side expression is 869. So 5.5 is 11 by 2 into, in place of question mark, let us say x. So 11 goes 7 times. So 9 remainder. 11 goes 9 times. So x is 79 into 2. So 70 times 2, 140. 9 times 2, 18. So 79 times 2 is 158. And that is option C. Simple, right? Let's go for next question. 0.5 times of 8.4 plus 3.5 times of 12.2 plus 0.25 times of 10 square is what? Friends, 0.5 is nothing but 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 times of 8.4 is 4.2, right? Now this is 3.5 is 7 by 2 of 12.2. So 2 goes 6 times, decimal 1. 6 7s are 42, 0.1 7s are 0.7, so 42.7. And friends, 10 square is 100, 0.25 into 100 is 2 decimals can be adjusted with these 2 zeros in 100. Now unit digit is after the decimal, 0.2, 0.7, 0.9. Now 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 5, 11. Tens places, 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7. So this is 71.9. And that is option B. Very straight question, right? Let's go for the next question, friends. So this is one of the finest questions from our collection. Let's see. 25.26% of 1045 plus 25.8% of 1785 is what? Friends, we can convert this into lower forms. I can take 25.26 as 20% of 1045 and the balance 5.26, right? So 5.26% of 1045. What about this? This is 20% of 1785 and 5.8% of 1785. And somebody can split 25% plus 0.8%, but 0.8% of 1785 is not that simple to calculate. So better to convert 20% and 5.8%. So 10% of 1040 is 1045 is 104.5. 20% is 2 times of 10%. So we got 10% of 1045 is 104.5. 20% 2 times. 104 is 208. 0.52 is 1. So 208 plus 1, 209. Friends, we know that 5.26 is nothing but 1 by 19 of 1045. If I take this is 20, round off, somewhere close to 20. 20 into 50 is 1000, but with 19 multiplication, 1955 it goes. So what is 209 plus 55? Is it 264? Yes. Now coming to this second part. So 10% is 178.5. 20% is 2 times of 10%, right? So 170 into 2, 340. 8.52 is 17. So 20% of 1785 is 357. And friends, 5.8 is nothing but 1 by 17. 1 by 17 of 1785 is what? 17 times 100, 1700. 17 times 5, 85. 105 times it goes, right? So what is 357 plus 105? Is it a 462? Now first expression is 264. Second expression is 462. The summation unit is 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 6, 12. 2 plus 4, 6 plus 1, 7. So this is 726, option B. Simple, right? So our suggestion is have sound knowledge on percentage calculations and fractional equivalence to percentages as well, right? Let's go for the next question. Now, square root of 12312.99 division 36.89 into 58.99 into 60.89. We know this basic understanding with squares. We know that 11 square is 121. Triple one square. When I have triple one square, 3 ones are there, right? So right from 1, 2, 3 and go back to 1. If it is 4 1 squares, then how do you write, guys? 4 ones, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Again go back. 3, 2, 1. These are some techniques to remember squares, guys. Now, can you approximate 1, 2, 3, 2, 1 as somewhere 1, 2, 3, 2, 1? Somewhere close, right? I can say close. So root over 1, 2, 3, 2, 1 is nothing but root over triple one square. That triple one square, that square root gets cancelled. Triple one will be left. Divided. 36.89, take it as 37. Here I decreased, here I increased so that they will balance somehow. Into here, take it as 60, take it as 60. How? One value I increased, other value I decreased proportionately in the product, right? Okay. Now, if you observe this division, guys, 37 goes 3 times, 60 is 3,600. So 3,600 into 3. So 36 3 is 108. 108 into 100. So 10,800 is the approximate answer for this. Let's go for next question. Square root of 768 minus square root 48 division. 4 root 3 minus 2 root 75 minus root 27 plus root over 507. Somehow all numbers can be written as in multiples of root 3, right? Let us try to convert them. Friends, 253 is 750. 6 3 is 18. So can I say root 768 as this root 768 as root 256 into 3. So 253 is 750. 6 3 is 18. 750 plus 18, 768 minus root 48 as 16 into 3 division. This is straight away 4 root 3 minus 2 into root 75 can be written as 25 into 3 minus root 27 is 9 into 3 plus root over. Friends, 163 is a 480, 9 3 is a 27. 480 plus 27, 507. So I can say this is 169 into 163 is a 480, 9 3 is a 27. 480 plus 27, 507, right? Now, root 3, okay, let's talk about root 256 is 16. 16 square is 256, right? Square root gets cancelled, 16 root 3. Root 16 is 4 root 3 by, this is 4 root 3 minus root 25 is 5. So 5 into 2, 10 root 3 minus root 9 is 3. This is 3 root 3 plus root 169 is 13. So 13 times root 3. Now, what is the numerator? 16 minus 4, 12 root 3 by, all are root 3 multiples, right? You can cancel numerator denominator as well. So this is 17 and this is 13. This is 4 root 3. So root 3 cancel. 12 by 4 is 3. Option B makes sense, right? Let's go for next question, friends. What percent of 5433.92 division 10.98 equal to 1008.91 minus 416.12? So we don't know what percent. Say some X percent of, friends, can I approximate 5433 as a 5434? I decrease this, right? Okay, let us make approximation. Nothing to worry about this. Take 10.98 as 11 approximately. Now this is 1009 approximately, and this is 416. So guys, what is 1009 minus 416? Is it 593? Yes or no? Now 11 goes 4 times, 44, 203. 11 goes 9 times, 4 remainder, 11 4s. So X percent of 494 is 593. Friends, again by an approximation technique, you can tell in 10 seconds actually. So 100% of 494 is 494. But this difference is somewhere 100, somewhere 99, right? Approximately, we can say 100 is the difference. 100 is nothing but 20%, right? 10% is 49.4, 20% is somewhere 100. So somewhere 20% extra. So 100% plus 20%, 120% of 494 can be 593. Understood? So 100% is 494, guys, and 20% nothing but 1/5 of this is somewhere 100. This is approximately 500, right? 1/5 of 500 is 100. Summation is 594, closely satisfies, right? So 100% plus 20%, 120% will make sense. Let's go for the next question. What percent of 280 plus 18% of 550 equal to 143.8? Some X percent of 280 plus, can I set this 18% as 20% minus 2% of 550? This is how much, guys? This is 143.8. Now 10% of 550, 55, 20% double, 110. So 110. 10% 55, 1% 5.5, 2% 11. This is difference is 99. If 99 come to this side, 143.8 minus 99 is 44.8. And this is what? This is X percent of 280. X percent of 280. Now the right approach towards the percentage calculations will end up the answer in another one step. So guys, what is 10% of 280? 28. This is 10%, right? So 5% is half of that, 14. This is somewhere 42, right? Friends, 44.8 is somewhere close to 42. So 10% plus 5%, somewhere 15%. Okay, let us go for accurate answer. 10% is 2.8. What is 1%? Is it 2.8? So it is 46.8, right? And sorry, 44.8, right? And that perfectly matches. How does it get 44.8? 10%, 5%, 1%, 16%. So be correct. Never ever go for cross multiplication. Somebody may try to do this. 100 into 44.8 by 280. So don't do that. Approximate with percentages. That's what I said at the beginning of the lesson. Have tremendous grip on percentage calculation, percentage conversions. Let's go for the next question. 9 by 2 into 27 by 9 by 18 by 7.5 into 5 by 4. Many people will do the mistakes in this because BODMAS rule comes into picture. So friends, when there are some series of operations, first priority should be given for the numbers which are in the brackets. Off term first. Off term is the first. Whatever comes off, that you should do first. Then division, multiplications, additions, and then subtractions. So this is 9 by 2 into, this is 27 by 9. Somebody may try to take 2 into 27, but that is wrong. As per BODMAS rule, first priority should go for division. By 18 by 7.5 is nothing but 15 by 2 into 5 by 4. Now 9 gets cancelled. Numerator is 27 by 2 by 18. If this ulta, this becomes 2 by 15, right? 2 by 15 into 5 by 4. So now let's talk about this division. So 2 goes 2 times, 5 goes 3 times, 3 goes 6 times, right? So 3 goes 9 times, 3 goes 2 times, and this is this 2 gets cancelled. There are both like terms, right? I can say 9 by 2 is the final version. This is 9 and this is 2. So 9 by 2 is nothing but 4.5, and that is option A. So please be careful with the division part. Somebody may cancel this and this. Please be careful. This vice versa situation has to be numerator. This numerator can be cancelled. This denominator and the denominator can be cancelled. I mean, A by B by C by D is there. If at all situations is there, you can cancel A term with the C term, and also you can also cancel B term with the D term. Because why I'm doing this? Because when I inverse this denominator fraction inverse, this becomes D by C, right? So existency, I mean division existency will be there between AC and between DB. So please be careful in this aspect. Let's go for the next question. Now, a mixed fraction questions, friends. Now, whenever there are such situation, first let us add all integers. So integers are 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3. And then fractions, let us add separately. That is 4 by 7 plus 3 by 5 plus 1 by 3. Now, what is the LCM? There is no common denominator. So simply product will be the LCM, right? There is no common factors for 3, 5, 7. So 3 into 5 into 7 is LCM. So 7, 7 is common. 5 3s are 15. 15 into 4 is 60. 5 is common. 7 3s are 21. 21 3s are 63. Now 3 common. 7 5s are 35 will come in the numerator. Now friends, this is 3 plus the unit is 8. 12 plus 3 15, 158 by 7 3s are 21 5s are 105. But in this 158, 105 will goes one time, right? Out of 158, 105 gone. Out of 158, if 105 gone, the balance is 53. So 53 by 105 will be remainder. So 3 plus 1, 4. Let us add all integers. 4 and 53 by 105. So 453 by 105 makes sense. And this is option C. So in this way, you can simply work out the questions. At the beginning stage, somebody may feel difficulty with the calculations, friends, but with the right basics. Again, I'm telling you guys, please improve your understanding with the percentage calculations, LCMs, and numerator denominator inversions, and basic squares, square roots, cubes, cubic roots, and some averages as well, some basic arithmetic operations, some tables. So with this right foundation, you can better perform an exam. So thank you so much for watching this video. And if you want to get more such valuable lessons from our channel, you can subscribe to my channel. My channel is Learn QA and LR for all free courses. We will try to give as much information as possible to the preparations, to the people who are preparing seriously for their entrance exams. So thank you so much once again, and subscribe to our channel, share among your community. Have a nice day. Keep learning, keep inspiring friends. Best wishes.